Ever thought an amphitheater could be more than just ancient stone walls? Some amphitheaters around the world are true architectural wonders, blending history, beauty, and incredible acoustics in one place. From the grandeur of ancient Roman amphitheaters to modern open-air marvels, each of these venues has a story that captures both the past and the present. Join us on this journey as we explore 8 of the world's most amazing amphitheaters that continue to inspire awe, hold concerts, and remind us of a time when architecture and art went hand in hand. The ancient marvel of Pula Arena, Croatia. Imagine stepping into a scene where ancient history and the modern world blend seamlessly, and that's exactly what awaits you at Pula Arena in Croatia. This amphitheater is one of the largest and best-preserved Roman arenas still standing, with its limestone walls towering against the Adriatic Sea. Built between 27 BC and 68 AD, it was originally designed for gladiator battles, and you can almost feel the echoes of roaring crowds filling the arena. Walking through its arched corridors and open seating, you're not just a visitor, you're part of a timeless experience. Today, Pula Arena offers something extraordinary. From concerts to film screenings and even the annual Pula Film Festival, the arena transforms into a stage where modern art meets ancient architecture. Sitting in those historic stone seats, with the sunset casting a warm glow over the arches, makes every performance feel like a once-in-a-lifetime event. It's not just a night out, it's a step back in time, where every note and scene reverberates through centuries. There's a unique magic in watching a modern film or concert in a space that once held gladiator battles. The amphitheater's impeccable acoustics and open-air setting create an atmosphere that's unlike any other. Whether it's the gentle breeze from the Adriatic or the powerful ambience of the arena itself, the experience is both surreal and unforgettable. So if you're ever in Croatia, don't miss the chance to visit Pula Arena. Here, you're invited not just to witness history but to be a part of it. Every visit is a connection to ancient stories and a celebration of how culture endures. Epidaurus Theatre, Greece. Now let's journey to a place where the roots of theatre itself come alive. Epidaurus Theatre in Greece. Tucked into the lush landscapes of the Peloponnese, this ancient marvel was crafted in the 4th century BC, and it's known for its near-perfect acoustics and stunning symmetry. Stand in the center of the stage, speak a word, and people in the very last row, yes, way up at the top, can hear you perfectly. It's no exaggeration to say that Epidaurus turns even a whisper into a performance that fills the entire theater. What really makes Epidaurus enchanting is that it's still in use today, hosting Greek tragedies, comedies, and modern performances each summer. Watching a play here under a starlit sky, with thousands of years of history echoing around you, feels like you're part of something eternal. The atmosphere is absolutely magnetic. You're not just an audience member, but a witness to history. It's as if the theater itself is alive, drawing you into a world where time seems to stand still. Walking up to the highest seats, the view stretches out over the stage and into the green valleys beyond. This natural backdrop only adds to the magic, framing the performance in a way that's both intimate and grand. The whole setting feels like it was made by the gods, perfectly blending human creativity with nature's beauty. If you're ever looking to be spellbound by both architecture and performance, Epidaurus Theatre is the place. It's a destination where art, history, and nature collide, offering an experience that's both breathtaking and humbling. Every moment spent here reminds you of the incredible legacy of ancient Greek culture that still thrives today. The Red Rocks Amphitheater, Colorado, USA. Ready for something totally unique? The Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, USA combines natural wonder with musical magic. Carved right into towering red sandstone formations, this open-air venue has been sculpted by nature itself over millions of years. Sitting here, surrounded by those rugged cliffs, with a panoramic view of Denver in the distance, feels like you're on top of the world, and the sound is nothing short of legendary. Red Rocks is famous not just for its stunning visuals, but for an acoustic experience like no other. Imagine the sound of your favorite band reverberating through those massive rocks, amplifying every note and creating a resonance that's as much a part of the landscape as the rocks themselves. Artists like the Beatles, U2, and Jimi Hendrix have all left their mark here, and each show becomes part of the amphitheater's ever-growing legacy. Beyond the music, Red Rocks is an adventurer's dream. By day, people hike the surrounding trails, practice yoga on the steps, or even enjoy a morning run in the thin Colorado air. The venue transforms with every sunrise and sunset, becoming an experience that's as much about connecting with the environment as it is about watching a show. If you're looking for an unforgettable night under the stars or a morning surrounded by natural beauty, Red Rocks is where you'll find it. The combination of music, nature, and incredible energy makes it a one-of-a-kind destination that feels almost sacred, blending the human spirit with the awe-inspiring power of nature. Verona Arena, Italy. Imagine stepping into a place where ancient history and modern-day performances collide beautifully. The Verona Arena in Italy isn't just a relic of the Roman Empire. It's a living, breathing theater that's been hosting unforgettable events for nearly 2,000 years. This grand structure was originally built in 30 AD and has somehow retained its architectural splendor through centuries of use. Today, it's known worldwide for its spellbinding open-air opera performances and concerts, bringing music and history together in one breathtaking experience. When you're sitting in the Verona Arena, surrounded by those massive stone arches, you can't help but feel like you're part of something much bigger than yourself. The acoustics here are famously exceptional, designed in a way that every note reaches every corner of the arena. And whether you're watching an opera, a symphony, or even a rock concert, you're treated to a sound experience that's been perfected over millennia. The ambiance of the arena shifts with the setting sun. As dusk falls, the Verona Arena glows under the Italian sky, creating an almost magical atmosphere. Watching a performance here feels like a journey through time, as though the music itself is woven into the ancient stones around you. It's not just a show, it's an immersion into the rich legacy of Italian art and culture. For anyone passionate about history, music, or simply incredible experiences, the Verona Arena is an absolute must. It's a place where you don't just watch a performance, you feel it, you live it, and you become a part of its timeless story, just like audiences have done for generations. Odeon of Herodes Atticus, Greece. Now picture yourself seated beneath the vast Athenian sky, surrounded by ancient stone arches with the grand Acropolis towering above. The Odeon of Herodes Atticus in Greece is not just an amphitheater, it's a masterpiece carved into the hillside of Athens itself. Built in 161 AD by the wealthy Roman Herodes Atticus, this Odeon was meant to honor his late wife and has since become a legendary venue for music, theater, and cultural festivals. What makes this space so captivating is the way it's naturally embraced by the landscape. With its towering stone wall at the back of the stage and the open sky above, every performance here feels intimately connected to nature. And trust me, there's something truly surreal about watching a show as the city lights of Athens shimmer in the background and the stars begin to dot the night. It's as if the whole universe becomes part of the show. The acoustics here are equally awe-inspiring, designed to perfection in ancient times and somehow still flawless today. Whether it's an orchestral symphony, a traditional Greek play, or a world-famous artist performing, every sound resonates with a clarity that feels almost magical. There's no need for modern technology here. The space itself amplifies every note, every word, with natural, resonant beauty. For anyone lucky enough to experience a show here, the Odeon of Herodes Atticus offers more than just entertainment. It's a glimpse into ancient Greek culture and a reminder of the timeless power of the arts. Imagine feeling the same wonder that audiences have felt here for centuries. It's an unforgettable experience that brings you face to face with the legacy of Greek history and artistry right under the stars. Teatro Antico di Taormina, Sicily, Italy. Imagine sitting in an ancient theater with the sparkling blue Mediterranean Sea in one direction and the mighty silhouette of Mount Etna in the other. Teatro Antico di Taormina in Sicily is the epitome of breathtaking amphitheaters, offering not only incredible shows but also an unforgettable scenic experience. Originally built in the 3rd century BC by the Greeks and expanded by the Romans, this amphitheater has seen centuries of drama, art, and performance. One of the most exciting parts of this venue is its panoramic setting. You're not just there for a show, you're there to experience a slice of history with one of the most stunning backdrops on the planet. Performances here are enhanced by the natural beauty around you. The sea breeze, the view of rolling hills, and Etna's majestic presence all add to the atmosphere. It's no wonder that performers and audiences alike call it a dream stage. Acoustics in the Teatro Antico are remarkable as well, thanks to the thoughtful design of the Greeks. With no need for mics or amplifiers, voices and music reach every corner, filling the air with a warmth and richness unique to this ancient structure. Whether it's an opera, a contemporary concert, or a classical play, each sound resonates beautifully, creating an ambiance that can only be described as enchanting. Visiting Taormina's amphitheater is more than just a night out. It's a journey through time and a chance to witness human history and artistry at its best. Picture yourself there, watching a show as the sun sets and the sky fills with stars. It's the kind of moment that stays with you, a magical blend of nature, history, and performance that's truly one of a kind. The Hollywood Bowl, Los Angeles, USA. Set against the famous Hollywood Hills, the Hollywood Bowl is the ultimate destination for music under the stars. This amphitheater isn't just an entertainment venue, it's an icon, a place where legends perform and audiences gather to experience unforgettable nights. With its unique open-air shell stage, the Hollywood Bowl creates an intimate atmosphere where every note feels like it's played just for you. One of the Bowl's most remarkable features is its fantastic acoustics. Designed to capture and amplify sound naturally, the venue allows you to feel each beat, whether it's a full orchestra or a rock band electrifying the crowd. And if you're up for it, the seating even includes a picnic option, letting you enjoy a show while savoring your favorite snacks. A Los Angeles tradition that adds a casual, fun vibe to this glamorous setting. There's also something about the Hollywood Bowl's energy that makes each performance feel larger than life. Maybe it's the thousands of people joining in for that perfect harmony, or the thrill of being part of a crowd under a starlit California sky. It's a place where music transcends into magic, with views of the Hollywood sign in the background reminding you that you're right in the heart of entertainment history. For those who want a bit more history, the Hollywood Bowl Museum nearby is a must. It celebrates the legends who've graced this stage, from the Beatles to Billie Holiday, giving you a deep dive into the venue's rich legacy. So, if you're ever in LA, a night at the Hollywood Bowl isn't just another concert. It's a quintessential California experience, a mix of music, culture, and a little stardust all rolled into one. Dalhalla, Sweden. Now, let's talk about Dalhalla in Sweden, a concert experience unlike any other, set in the heart of an old limestone quarry. This natural amphitheater takes you deep into a landscape of cliffs, water, and trees, creating a dramatic stage that feels both ancient and futuristic. Imagine sitting surrounded by towering rock walls with a pristine lake reflecting the stage lights. It's as if nature itself is part of the show, amplifying every note that echoes through this incredible setting. Dalhalla's acoustics are absolutely mesmerizing. Thanks to the surrounding rock walls and water, sound travels in a way that's crystal clear, letting every instrument and vocal soar. Whether it's a symphony or electronic beats, the natural environment brings a raw, immersive quality to the music. And it's not just about the sound, the visuals here are stunning. As evening falls, the lights against the cliffs create an otherworldly glow, turning each performance into a spectacle you won't soon forget. One of the most amazing parts of Dalhalla is its sense of serenity. Unlike busy city venues, Dalhalla is tucked away in Sweden's lush countryside, making it feel like a hidden gem you've discovered with a select few. There's a special energy that comes with being out in the open air, surrounded by nature, where the only distractions are the stars and the gentle lapping of water. It's an escape from the ordinary, offering a rare chance to experience music in a setting that's both tranquil and grand. So, if you ever get the chance, Dalhalla should be on your bucket list. It's not just a concert. It's a journey to a place where music, nature, and history collide most breathtakingly. And that's a wrap on our journey through 8 amazing amphitheaters from around the globe. Each of these venues, whether ancient or modern, captures a piece of history, a touch of creativity, and the spirit of performance. If you enjoyed exploring these wonders with us, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's marvels with us. Hey there! Have you ever wondered why 2 houses on the same street can have vastly different price tags? What if I told you that there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to determining a property's value? From location perks to market trends, understanding these factors can make or break your investment decisions. Join us as we uncover the 10 key factors that affect property value. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or just curious, this video is packed with insights you won't want to miss. Location, the golden rule of real estate. When it comes to real estate, location is king. It's the one factor you just can't change. The value of a property often hinges on where it's situated, and trust me, this is something buyers obsess over. Is the neighborhood safe? Is it close to work, schools, or essential amenities? These are the questions that shape how much a property is worth, no matter how big or beautiful the house itself might be. Think about it. Living in an area with top-notch schools, buzzing job markets, or easy access to public transportation can make life so much easier. Homes in these prime spots tend to hold their value, even during market dips, because they're always in demand. On the flip side, a property in a less desirable or remote area might struggle to attract buyers no matter how much potential it has. But it's not just about convenience. The vibe of the neighborhood matters too. Are there parks nearby? Coffee shops where you can grab your morning brew? Walkability and community feel can be just as important as proximity to work. A location that matches a buyer's lifestyle can turn a maybe into a must-have in an instant. And here's a tip. Keep an eye on up-and-coming neighborhoods. They might not be hotspots now, but with new developments or infrastructure upgrades, they can transform into gold mines. Location truly is the foundation of property value, and getting it right can make all the difference in finding your dream home or landing the perfect investment. Market trends. Timing is everything. Let's talk about market trends because in real estate, timing isn't just important, it's everything. The property market is like a living, breathing thing. It goes through cycles, and understanding those ups and downs can completely change the game when you're buying or selling. Knowing when to jump in or hold off can mean the difference between getting a steal or overpaying for a property. When the market's hot, competition is fierce. You'll see bidding wars, skyrocketing prices, and homes flying off the market in days. If you're selling, this is your moment to shine. But if you're buying, it's a bit trickier, and you'll need to move fast and be prepared to stretch your budget. In contrast, during a buyer's market, prices cool down, and you have more room to negotiate. Sellers might not love it, but buyers, you've got the upper hand. And don't forget about interest rates. They're a huge player in these trends. When rates are low, more people can afford homes, which drives up demand and prices. On the flip side, high rates can pump the brakes on the market, giving buyers a bit more breathing room. Staying on top of these shifts can help you make smarter moves, whether you're buying your first home or investing in property. Here's the bottom line. You can't control the market, but you can learn to work with it. Research local trends, check out historical data, and maybe even chat with an expert. Timing your decisions to align with market trends isn't just smart, it's how you make real estate work in your favor. Property condition. Looks matter. Let's face it, looks matter, especially when it comes to property value. The condition of a home isn't just about whether the roof leaks or the plumbing works. It's about creating that wow factor that makes buyers fall in love at first sight. A well-maintained property not only grabs attention, but also shows that it's been cared for, which can dramatically boost its value. Think about the curb appeal. The exterior is the first thing people see, and you know what they say about first impressions, they count. A freshly painted facade, a neatly trimmed lawn, and maybe even some flowers can make all the difference. It's not just aesthetics. It's about signaling to potential buyers that this home is a keeper. And don't forget the interior. Clean, decluttered spaces with modern finishes instantly elevate how a home feels. But it's not all about looks. Functionality matters just as much. Buyers will notice things like updated appliances, a new roof, or energy-efficient windows. These upgrades aren't just convenient. They're huge selling points that make a home more desirable. On the flip side, if there are visible signs of wear and tear like peeling paint, stained carpets, or outdated fixtures, it can turn buyers away and lower the property's perceived value. Here's the deal. Investing in your property's condition is like giving it a makeover with guaranteed returns. Regular maintenance and a few strategic updates can go a long way in keeping your home's value high. Whether you're staying put or planning to sell, making your property shine is always worth it. It's not just a house. It's a statement, and you want that statement to say, "I'm worth every penny." Neighborhood comparables, the benchmark of value. When it comes to figuring out property value, neighborhood comparables, also known as comps, are your ultimate cheat sheet. These are properties in the same area that are similar to yours in size, features, and condition. Why do they matter? Well, they set the benchmark for what buyers are willing to pay in your neighborhood. It's like having a roadmap that shows where your property stands in the market. Think of it this way. If a house down the street just sold for top dollar, it sets the tone for what buyers might expect to pay for similar homes nearby. The closer and more recent the sale, the more relevant it is as a comparison. Buyers and appraisers look at these comps to gauge if your asking price is fair or if it's way off the mark. It's like comparing apples to apples, but with square footage and upgrades. But it's not just about price, it's about trends. Are homes in your neighborhood selling quickly, or are they sitting on the market for months? Are buyers paying above asking price, or are sellers offering discounts? These little details give you a big picture view of the market's pulse. If your property is in line with recent sales, you're more likely to attract serious buyers. If not, well, you might need to adjust your expectations. Here's the kicker. You can't change the comps, but you can use them to your advantage. Know what's selling and why, and make your property stand out. Highlight unique features or upgrades that the competition doesn't have. When you understand how your property stacks up against the neighbors, you're not just selling a house, you're selling the best option on the block. School district quality, education equals value. Let's talk about school districts and why they're such a big deal when it comes to property value. Whether or not you have kids, a good school district can dramatically boost the worth of your home. Why? Because families are willing to pay more to live in areas with top-rated schools. Education isn't just a personal priority, it's a real estate goldmine that attracts buyers like nothing else. Even if you're not planning to use the schools yourself, living in a great district gives your property a competitive edge. Homes near high-performing schools often sell faster and for higher prices. Think about it. Parents are always looking for that perfect spot where their kids can thrive. That demand creates value, and that value stays strong over time. It's like an invisible safety net for your investment. But it's not just about test scores. School reputation, extracurricular programs, and even things like the quality of facilities matter. Buyers want it all. A great education, sports teams, arts programs, and safe, well-maintained schools. If your property falls within the boundaries of a district known for these perks, you're sitting on a major selling point. It's one of those factors that's always in demand. And here's the bonus. A good school district doesn't just benefit families, it boosts the entire community. You'll notice better infrastructure, more neighborhood pride, and higher property values all around. So, even if your school days are long behind you, living in a desirable district makes your home an attractive option for the next generation of buyers. Education equals value, and that's a win for everyone. Access to amenities. Convenience is key. Imagine stepping out of your door and having everything you need just a short walk or drive away. That's the magic of having great amenities nearby. And it's a huge factor in determining property value. From grocery stores to coffee shops, parks, and entertainment options, convenience is a lifestyle everyone craves. When a property offers that kind of accessibility, it becomes an instant favorite for buyers. Think about it. Who wouldn't want to live close to essentials like schools, medical facilities, or public transport? Convenience saves time, and time is priceless. Whether it's a quick commute to work or easy access to a weekend hangout spot, being near amenities makes life easier and more enjoyable. And the best part, properties in these areas tend to hold their value exceptionally well, even in fluctuating markets. But it's not just about essentials. Lifestyle amenities like trendy cafes, fitness centers, or cultural hubs play a big role too. They add an extra layer of appeal, turning a house into more than just a home. It becomes a hub for living your best life. Buyers are willing to pay a premium for neighborhoods that offer that perfect balance of practicality and fun. And let's not forget green spaces. Parks, walking trails, and recreational areas are a massive plus. They give a neighborhood that peaceful vibe and promote a healthier, more active lifestyle. When you live somewhere that offers the right mix of amenities, you're not just investing in a property. You're investing in a better quality of life. That's a selling point no one can resist. Curb appeal. First impressions count. Let's be real. First impressions matter, especially when it comes to a property. The way a home looks from the outside sets the tone for everything else. It's like the cover of a book. If it doesn't grab you, you might not even bother checking out the inside. That's why curb appeal is such a game changer when it comes to property value. Picture this: a well-manicured lawn, fresh paint on the exterior, and maybe a pop of color from some blooming flowers. Doesn't that immediately make you think, wow, this place is cared for? When a home has that kind of inviting exterior, it not only catches the eye, but also signals to buyers that the rest of the property is likely in great shape too. And here's the kicker. Small upgrades like a new mailbox, updated lighting, or a clean driveway can make a massive difference without breaking the bank. On the flip side, imagine overgrown bushes, peeling paint, or a cluttered front yard. It doesn't exactly scream dream home, does it? Even if the inside is stunning, a poor exterior can create doubt in buyers' minds. The truth is, people start forming opinions the moment they arrive, and you want those opinions to be glowing. Great curb appeal doesn't just help you sell faster, it can also bump up your property value significantly. Whether you're selling or just maintaining your investment, focusing on the exterior is a win-win. A little effort outside goes a long way in creating that love-at-first-sight moment buyers can't resist. It's all about making that first impression count. Economic conditions, the bigger picture. Here's the thing. The value of a property doesn't just depend on the house itself or even its neighborhood, it's also tied to the broader economic picture. Economic conditions play a huge role in property values, and understanding them can give you a big advantage, whether you're buying, selling, or investing. When the economy is booming, with strong job markets and rising incomes, people feel confident about making big purchases like homes. This demand pushes property values up, sometimes dramatically. It's not just about numbers, it's about the mindset of the market. When buyers are eager and willing, prices reflect that excitement. But the opposite is true during economic downturns. When jobs are scarce or inflation bites into people's budgets, property values tend to cool down, and sellers may find it harder to get top dollar. Interest rates are another big piece of the puzzle. Low interest rates mean more people can afford mortgages, which drives up demand and, ultimately, property values. But if rates climb, the cost of borrowing rises, and fewer buyers are willing or able to enter the market. Keeping an eye on these trends can help you time your moves just right, whether you're planning to sell or looking for a bargain. Remember, the housing market is like a mirror reflecting the overall economy. So staying informed about economic trends isn't just smart, it's essential. Knowing what's happening in the bigger picture can help you make decisions that maximize your property's value or snag the best deal when you're in the market. It's all about working with the tides instead of against them. Property size and layout. Bigger isn't always better. Let's talk about property size and layout. You might think that the bigger the house, the higher its value, right? Well, not always. Size does matter, but it's not just about square footage. It's about how that space is used and what buyers in the market are really looking for. Bigger homes might have more room to offer, but if the layout isn't functional or appealing, the size alone won't guarantee top dollar. A well-designed layout can make a smaller home feel open and inviting, while a poorly planned large home can feel awkward and cramped. Think about how buyers picture themselves living in the space. An open-concept kitchen and living area can be more attractive than a bigger home with boxed-off rooms that feel disconnected. It's about flow and functionality, not just the square footage number on paper. Then there's the question of what's right for the neighborhood. If your property is significantly larger than most homes nearby, it might not fetch as high a value as you'd expect because it could feel out of place. On the flip side, a smaller home surrounded by larger, high-value homes can benefit from what's called the neighborhood effect. Understanding how your property fits into the local market is key to gauging its real value. Ultimately, it's not just size that counts. It's how the space works for the people who will live there. Buyers love homes that make sense for their lifestyle. Whether it's a cozy two-bedroom with a perfect layout or a spacious family home with room to grow, the right size and design can make all the difference. When it comes to property value, bigger isn't always better, but smarter always is. Future development plans, a look ahead. Let's talk about future development plans and how they can totally transform the value of a property. Imagine this. You're eyeing a quiet neighborhood, but then you hear there's going to be a new shopping center, better roads, or even a tech park coming up nearby. Suddenly that property isn't just a place to live, it's part of a growing hotspot, and that could mean a big boost to its value over time. Now, it's not just about commercial development. Things like new schools, parks, or public transport can be game changers. Picture having a train station just minutes away. It doesn't just make life easier, it makes the property more appealing to future buyers or renters. Buyers love convenience, and future amenities scream potential. It's about seeing the possibilities that others might overlook today but will value tomorrow. Of course, not all development is a good thing. A new highway cutting through the area could bring noise or disrupt the community vibe, and that might drive value down instead of up. It's super important to keep an eye on local planning documents or community announcements to stay ahead of the curve. This kind of insight can help you make smarter decisions about where to buy or sell. The beauty of future development is that it allows you to think ahead. Whether you're investing in a property or selling one, understanding what's coming next gives you an edge. It's not just about what a property offers today, it's about the potential it holds for tomorrow. So keep your eyes on the horizon, because sometimes the best opportunities are the ones you don't see coming. And there you have it, 6 more factors that can shape a property's value. From economic trends to future developments, understanding these elements can help you make smarter decisions in the real estate world. If you loved this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Tap that bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Until next time, here's to making informed, confident real estate moves. Hey everyone, have you ever wondered what it takes to flip a house successfully and make a solid profit? It's not just about buying low and selling high. It's an art and a science that involves strategy, timing, and creativity. Whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned investor, there's always more to learn. Join us as we break down 8 key strategies to help you master the world of house flipping. This is one journey you don't want to miss, so let's dive in. Research your market thoroughly. Before diving into any house flipping project, knowing your market inside and out is absolutely crucial. This isn't just about checking out a few listings online, it's about digging deep to understand the local real estate scene. You want to know which neighborhoods are up and coming, what types of homes are selling the fastest, and who your ideal buyers are. Whether it's families looking for starter homes or professionals hunting for sleek condos, catering to your audience is key to making the right investment decisions. Start by looking at recent sales data. What are homes in your target area selling for and how quickly? Trends can change fast, so staying updated gives you a competitive edge. Attend open houses to get a feel for what buyers are drawn to, and keep tabs on local amenities, schools, and transportation links. These factors can seriously impact a property's value and how quickly it sells once your renovations are complete. You'll also want to consider the competition. Who else is flipping in your market, and what are they doing right or wrong? By analyzing their successes and failures, you can position your property to stand out. Maybe it's about adding unique design features, offering eco-friendly upgrades, or simply pricing it more strategically. When you know what buyers are expecting, you can exceed those expectations and make your property the obvious choice. Market research isn't just a one-time task, it's an ongoing process. The more you learn, the more confident you'll be in making decisions, from buying the right property to choosing renovations that maximize appeal. Investing time in understanding the market up front can save you from costly mistakes later, turning your flip into a major win. Set a realistic budget and stick to it. Let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes rookie flippers make: not setting a realistic budget. It's so tempting to focus on potential profits, but if you don't have a solid budget, your costs can spiral out of control fast. The key is to figure out exactly what you can afford to spend up front, taking every single expense into account. This includes the purchase price, renovation costs, carrying costs like taxes and utilities, and of course, a little cushion for unexpected surprises. Start by breaking down your renovation plans into specific categories. Think about everything: plumbing, electrical, flooring, paint, and even the tiny details like light fixtures. Once you've listed it all, get quotes from contractors or research the costs of materials if you're planning to DIY. Don't forget those holding costs either. While the property's in your hands, you'll still need to cover things like property taxes, insurance, and even the interest on any loans you're using. Here's the hard part: sticking to that budget. It's easy to get swept up in upgrading to premium finishes or adding extras that weren't part of your original plan. While those upgrades might seem like they'll add value, they can eat into your profits quickly if you're not careful. Be smart about where to spend and where to save. For example, prioritize kitchens and bathrooms. Buyers love them, but don't overdo it in areas that won't bring a good return. Remember, flipping isn't just about creativity, it's about smart financial decisions. Treat your budget like your best friend. It's there to keep you on track and protect your bottom line. By sticking to a clear, realistic plan, you'll not only avoid financial headaches, but also set yourself up for a successful flip that's both satisfying and profitable. Choose the right property. When it comes to house flipping, the property you choose can make or break your project. You're not just buying a house, you're investing in your future profits. Picking the right property means looking past the surface and focusing on its potential. Sure, the outside might look a little run down, but that's exactly what you're looking for. A house with solid bones that just needs some TLC to shine. Start by focusing on location. We've all heard the phrase location, 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 and for good reason. A great location is one of the biggest factors that determines a home's resale value. Look for neighborhoods that are on the rise, places where property values are increasing but haven't skyrocketed yet. Think of areas with good schools, low crime rates, and plenty of amenities. You want a property that appeals to future buyers, so put yourself in their shoes. Next, evaluate the structure of the house. You want a home that needs cosmetic updates, not a complete overhaul. Fixing things like paint, flooring, or fixtures is relatively inexpensive compared to dealing with major issues like foundation problems, outdated plumbing, or a leaky roof. Always bring a trusted inspector or contractor along to spot red flags that you might miss. Their expertise could save you from costly surprises down the line. Finally, don't forget to check the numbers. Before committing, calculate the after-repair value, ARV, to ensure there's enough room for profit after renovation costs. A general rule of thumb is the 70% rule. Only invest if the total cost of the property and repairs is 70% or less of the ARV. When you choose wisely, you're setting yourself up for a smooth, profitable flip. It's all about finding that hidden gem and knowing how to turn it into a masterpiece. Focus on high-impact renovations. If you're flipping a house, every renovation decision counts. You've got to think like a buyer and prioritize the upgrades that give you the most bang for your buck. High-impact renovations are the key to grabbing attention, increasing the property's value, and ultimately boosting your profits. You don't need to rebuild the whole house from scratch. You just need to know which changes will make the biggest splash. First, let's talk about the kitchen. Buyers love a modern, functional kitchen, so this is an area where your efforts will really pay off. You don't have to go overboard with expensive appliances or fancy finishes. A fresh coat of paint on the cabinets, new hardware, and sleek countertops can do wonders. Consider adding energy-efficient appliances if the budget allows. They're a big selling point. Remember, the goal is to make the kitchen feel updated and inviting without blowing your budget. The bathrooms are another high-impact area. Think about it. Everyone wants a clean, stylish bathroom that feels like a mini spa. Replace outdated fixtures, refresh the tiles, and swap out that old vanity for something modern. If the tub or shower looks worn out, refinishing it can make it look brand new for a fraction of the cost of replacement. Even small touches like adding a new mirror or upgraded lighting can make the space feel completely transformed. Finally, don't underestimate the power of curb appeal. The exterior of the house is the first thing potential buyers will see, and first impressions matter. A fresh coat of paint, a neatly landscaped yard, and some updated lighting can make the home stand out. Consider adding a new front door or giving the existing one a pop of color. It's a small change that makes a big statement. High-impact renovations aren't about spending the most money. They're about making smart, strategic choices that elevate the property and make buyers fall in love at first sight. Build a reliable team. Flipping houses isn't a solo mission, it's a team effort, and the people you bring on board can make or break your success. Building a reliable team means surrounding yourself with professionals who are not just skilled, but also trustworthy and efficient. The right team will save you time, money, and a ton of headaches, helping you turn your vision into reality. Start with a solid general contractor. This person is the backbone of your operation, coordinating everything from demolition to the final coat of paint. You want someone experienced, organized, and communicative. Don't just hire the first contractor you come across. Take the time to check their credentials, ask for references, and review their previous work. A great contractor will not only execute your plans, but also offer valuable advice on how to improve the project or cut costs without sacrificing quality. Next, you'll need specialists like electricians, plumbers, and HVAC technicians. These roles are critical because they deal with the systems that keep a home functional and safe. The last thing you want is to cut corners in these areas. Hire licensed professionals who can ensure the work is up to code, and don't be afraid to ask for certifications and warranties. A small investment in the right specialist now can save you from costly repairs or legal issues down the road. Let's not forget your support team. A sharp real estate agent will help you understand the market and price the property competitively. A savvy accountant can keep your finances in check, ensuring you stay on budget and maximize profits. And having a dependable lawyer to handle contracts and permits can give you peace of mind. Each member of your team plays a crucial role, so choose wisely. A reliable team doesn't just help you flip a house, it helps you flip it successfully and stress-free. Time your sale strategically. Timing is everything when it comes to selling a flipped house. You've poured time, money, and effort into transforming this property, so choosing the right moment to put it on the market can make a huge difference in your profits. Selling strategically is about understanding market conditions, seasonal trends, and even your own project's timeline to get the best possible return. Start by looking at the local real estate market. Is it a buyer's market, where potential homeowners have all the power? Or is it a seller's market, where demand is high and homes are flying off the shelves? In a seller's market, you can often price your home higher because buyers are competing for limited inventory. If it's a buyer's market, though, you might need to adjust your expectations or hold off until conditions improve. Keep an eye on interest rates, too. Lower rates can attract more buyers and increase their purchasing power, which is a win for you. Seasonality is another key factor. Spring and early summer are traditionally the best times to sell a house because families want to move before the next school year starts. The weather is nicer, and more buyers are actively searching, creating more competition. However, this doesn't mean you should ignore other seasons. If your property stands out in a slower market, like winter, it could still sell quickly. Timing your sale around seasonal demand can make the difference between a quick, profitable sale and your property sitting on the market for months. Finally, don't rush the sale just to meet a deadline. It's tempting to list the house as soon as renovations are done, but double-check that everything is truly ready. Take time to stage the property, get professional photos, and craft a compelling listing. Also, ensure any lingering issues like inspections or permits are resolved before you go live. A well-prepared property listed at the right time can generate more interest, attract multiple offers, and ultimately boost your bottom line. Strategic timing isn't just about selling, it's about selling smart. Leverage smart financing options. When it comes to flipping houses, financing isn't just about getting the money, it's about getting the right money. The financing option you choose can make or break your project's profitability. Whether you're using personal savings, hard money loans, or other creative solutions, understanding your options is the first step toward making smart financial decisions that work for your goals. Let's talk about hard money loans. These are short-term loans specifically designed for real estate investors like you who need quick access to funds. Hard money lenders focus more on the property's value than your credit score, which can be a lifesaver if traditional banks turn you down. However, these loans often come with higher interest rates and shorter repayment periods. If you go this route, make sure you have a solid exit plan to avoid getting stuck with high carrying costs. Home equity lines of credit, or HELOCs, can also be a great tool if you already own property. They allow you to tap into your home's equity for funding, offering flexibility and typically lower interest rates than hard money loans. If you're just starting out, consider partnering with someone who has access to these resources. Teaming up with a financial partner can lower your upfront risk and spread the burden, especially on your first few projects. Finally, don't underestimate the power of traditional bank loans, especially if you have strong credit and a good relationship with your bank. While they may require a longer approval process, the interest rates are generally lower. which helps reduce your overall costs. Whichever option you choose, always run the numbers. Factor in interest rates, fees, and repayment timelines to ensure your financing aligns with your project's budget and timeline. Smart financing isn't just about finding money, it's about finding money that works for you. Understand local laws and regulations. Navigating local laws and regulations might not sound as exciting as picking out tile for a bathroom remodel, but trust me, it's just as important. When flipping houses, understanding the legal landscape can save you from costly mistakes, fines, or even delays that derail your entire project. From zoning ordinances to building permits, there's a lot to cover, but staying informed puts you ahead of the game. Every city and county has its own set of rules that determine what you can and can't do with a property. Zoning laws, for example, dictate whether